Hey yo, we are live, week 13, running very late today. Still setting up the live on TikTok, but start getting your questions in and we're going to get to them. We're going to have to go rapid fire today. Rapid fire week 13. Fantasy playoffs are almost here. I can't believe it. All right, we're live on TikTok as well. Does look like we do have a question already. All right, so we're just gonna get to it. Just gonna get to it because we're running behind. Kickoff is only 29 minutes away. 6-point passing touchdown and 1 point rushing first down. Do you like Lamar or do you like Dak? So Lamar's been tough. Lamar's been tough to schedule. I mean to rank. And I was already tweaking the rankings a little bit this morning, specifically with Lamar. Because he hasn't, I mean, ever since Rashad Bateman went down, the dude can't even get into the top 10 fantasy quarterbacks. So I actually think I'm going to pull up the rankings right now. I believe I have Lamar and Dak ranked back-to-back, and I almost put Lamar ahead of Dak because Dak's going against the Colts. While it's a great matchup, on paper, like defensively, this is going to be a Zeke and Pollard game. They're not going to have to score a bunch of points. They're not going to have to throw a bunch of passes. With that said, you could say the same thing for Lamar Jackson on the other side, which is why I am ranking Dak ahead of Lamar Jackson because Lamar's not running as much right now. He's got a little hip injury or something going on. He hasn't been running as much. He doesn't have the weapons. At least Dak has the weapons to work with. The offense is much better. So I'm gonna go with Dak here over Lamar. Trevor Lawrence or Lamar? This is where I'm gonna go Lamar. I'm still gonna go Lamar Jackson here. But it's a lot closer than it should be, really. Trevor Lawrence has been great last week or couple weeks. But I do have him inside the top 12, but I do have Lamar a couple spots ahead of him. But great matchup for Trevor Lawrence today. ETN is playing, so I think it's wheels up for Travis Etienne today as well. Brandon Ayuk or Cortland Sutton. I'm going to go Brandon Ayuk. Sutton is like, if you have any respectable option, you're playing him over Sutton, especially with Jerry Jeudy back this week. Not that I expect a lot out of Jerry Jeudy, but it's just more target competition. Tua or Lawrence? I'm still going to go Tua, but I'm concerned. I was all excited for this Dolphins 49ers game. It had some shootout potential. It still does, but the Dolphins are playing without both of their starting tackles. They got no starting. Their left tackle, Teron Armstead, he's out. Right tackle, his name is slipping, Jackson. It's not Andrew Jackson. It's something Jackson. He's out. So they're going deep into the pockets at both left tackle and right tackle. That's concerning. Going against Nick Bosa, all the pass rushers, all the the great players they have on the 49ers defense on the other side. That's concerning. But I think they'll find a way around it. They can get the ball out quick to Waddle, to Hill. It's just we might not see that drop back, stand in the pocket, heave the ball down the field very much today from Tua. And I definitely knocked Jeff Wilson down. I think I knocked him down 6 spots in my rankings today. I already had him a little high, I think, anyway, but he definitely got a little hit as well. Geno or Fields? I'm going to go Justin Fields here. Geno's another one that I'm not really excited about playing this week. He's in a game environment where I just don't think they're gonna have to throw the ball very much. They're not. They're gonna lean on Kenneth Walker. No Aaron Donald in the middle of that defense. Backup quarterback, terrible offense on the other side. No Cooper Kupp as well. No incentive to throw the ball in Seattle today. So I think they're just going to lean on Kenneth Walker, which makes me nervous starting at Geno Smith. Start 2, Sutton, McLaurin, Jameson Williams. We're going to go Sutton and McLaurin. I talked about it on the show last night. I'm really taking the wait and see approach on Jameson Williams. He's a great player. I'm excited for his future. He's an explosive, fast playmaker. But like we talked about last night, this is a guy who's coming off an ACL injury. First game back. He's a rookie. He's never played a down in the NFL. That includes preseason games. He wasn't there in training camp. He wasn't there in off-season workouts because he was rehabbing his injury. This is a guy who's been on the practice field for 2 weeks? I'm not just jumping to best case scenario, jumping to put Jameson Williams in my lineup until he shows me that he is fully integrated into the offense, into the NFL. He's healthy. And that might not happen this year. I could be completely wrong. Maybe he goes off today. I don't know. He's one of these guys who all he needs, is a 60-yard bomb and he's going to have a great day. But I'm not counting on it. Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr. Yeah, it's kind of gross, right? Ugh. But I do have Carr ranked 2 spots ahead of Aaron Rodgers. Mike Evans. Where did that question go? Mike Evans or Jeff Wilson today? I think we'll go Mike Evans. I think if it wasn't for the offensive line injuries, I'd probably go Jeff Wilson. It's still hard for me to sit Jeff Wilson, but I'm going to go Mike Evans there. Swift or Pierce? I know I definitely have these guys ranked closely. I'd probably go Swift. He saw a bunch of targets last week. So if he can get that role back going, maybe he's back healthy or on his way to, his old role. I am looking at my rankings. I do have Pierce ranked ahead of Swift, though. Miles Sanders, Deontay Johnson, Isaiah Pacheco, pick 2. Let's go Sanders and let's go Pacheco. I mean, what are we really getting out of Deontay Johnson? He doesn't even have the massive target volume. That's what we were leaning on with him. He's not getting that anymore. He hasn't had that since Mitchell Trubisky took the bench. Darius Slayton or Treylon Burks. Yeah, these guys are close. These guys are definitely close. Slayton is coming off of injury. He's a little banged up right now. Let's see where I have these guys ranked. Yeah, I have Treylon Burks, 3 spots ahead of Darius Slayton. And I've got Slayton coming off the injury. Daniel Jones is his quarterback. Now Kenny Galladay's out today, but that really is not a factor, to be honest with you. And Traylon Burks, we have to worry about Darius Slay and James Bradbury, but I'm still rolling with Burks there. Pick 2, Pollard, Dalvin Cook, Keenan Allen. Yeah, give me the 2 running backs. Tua or Goff, I'm going to go Tua. Mike Evans or Pacheco. Yeah, I'll still go Mike Evans. Jimmy G or Carr. Give me Garoppolo. I'll go Garoppolo there. I did knock Garoppolo down a bit in the rankings today because I'm less confident that game's going to be a shootout. But it still has shootout potential. Knight or White or Pacheco. Give me Pacheco. I'll go Pacheco there. Damian Pierce or Chris Godwin. Come on, let's go Chris Godwin. Pacheco or McLaurin. Give me Terry McLaurin. Pick 3. Kamara, White, Knight, Kirk, Evans, DeAndre Carter. So we're going Kamara. We're going to go Mike Evans. So it comes down to Christian Kirk or Rashad White. I'll go Christian Kirk. Herbert, Watson, or Fields? I think we'll go Fields there. Yeah, give me Justin Fields there. I have a 1 spot ahead of Herbert. And they're both multiple spots ahead of Deshaun Watson today. Do I start Pirine over Thielen or Palmer in my flex? Yeah, I'd start Pirine over both of those guys. Especially over Palmer. I mean, whoever the other one was. Watson or Lamar Jackson. Give me Lamar Jackson. Kamara or Montgomery. Ugh. Yeah, I think we got to go Kamara there. I have him ranked 1 spot ahead of David Montgomery. But I kind of feel like I want to flip that. I think I'd rather have David Montgomery now that I'm thinking about it right now. Trevor Lawrence or Lamar Jackson? Let's go Lamar Jackson. I can't talk to that. Josh Palmer or Rashad White in the flex. I guess we'll go Palmer. Zonovan Knight or Damian Pierce? I'll go Damian Pierce. Jonathan Taylor or Kamara? Let's go Jonathan Taylor. Pick 2. Kenneth Walker, Travis Etienne, Aaron Jones. These are all top 10 running backs this week. Let's go. Man, this is a baby league. I have them ranked very, very close. I have Kenneth Walker as my RB7. Aaron Jones is my RB8. Travis Etienne is my RB10. Now, if Travis Etienne wasn't coming off the injury, I'd be starting him ahead of these guys. He'd be a top 5 running back for me this week. But with a little bit of concern with the injury, maybe he's a little bit limited, I'll start Jones and Walker over him. Josh Jacobs or Dalvin Cook? Yeah, Josh Jacobs, but, I mean, they're both must starts. Come on. Pickens or Lockett? Let's go Lockett. Kenneth Walker or Aaron Jones? I got Kenneth Walker, RB7, Aaron Jones, RB8. Damian Pierce or Pollard? I'm going to go Pollard. Samaje or Fournette? I'm going to go Samaje Perine. Pierce or Pirine? I'm also going to go Pirine there. Palmer or Swift? I'll go Palmer. Rashad White or Kyron Williams? Give me Rashad White. Pollard or Pierce? I'll go Tony Pollard. Swift, Etienne, or Walker. Pick two. Give me Etienne and Walker. Mike Evans or Zonovan Knights? Give me Mike Evans. Should I start Debo or Devontae Smith? Debo's a tricky one. It sounds like he's going to play, so I'm going to go Debo. But the Eagles don't play at 1 o'clock anyway, do they? Maybe I'm wrong. Devontae Smith, Juju, or Pickens? That one is close, actually. Let me pull up the rankings for that one because I know these guys are definitely close. And I like to, when they're close like that, I do like to go back and look at my rankings when I was taking the time to sit down and think through these rankings rather than, off the top of my head, right in the moment, how my gut feels. So what was it? It was Juju, Devontae Smith, or Pickens. Yeah, I do have them all ranked pretty closely. Slight edge to Juju. Who should I bench? White, Robinson, or Pierce? Is this Robinson? Robinson is this James Robinson? Or Brian Robinson? I guess it doesn't really matter. Either way, I'm benching Robinson, whether it's Brian or James. I'm assuming it's Brian. Mike Evans or Debo? Give me... we'll roll the dice on Debo. Pirine or Montgomery? Yeah, this one's close. Yeah, I got David Montgomery one spot ahead of Pirine. Najee Harris or Pickens? Najee Harris. Zay Jones, Pierce, or White in the flex? Man, I think we're gonna go Zay Jones. We're gonna go Zay Jones. He's had double-digit targets in each of the last 2 games. He had a 38% target share last week. Great matchup with the Lions. That game could be a shootout today. I mean, I think it's in Detroit, right? I could easily. No, it's actually in Jacksonville. No, it's in Detroit. I could easily see that game being like 38-35. Lots of points. Give me Zay Jones. Let's go, Zay. Watson or Fields? Give me Fields. Peoples-Jones or Burks? We're going DPJ. Wheels up. Jordan Akins or Evan Ingram. Or as someone called him last night, Ingraham. So that's the new name. We're calling him Evan Ingraham. But yeah, we're going Evan Ingram there. Pierce or Pirine? Give me Samaje Pirine. Fields or Lawrence? Justin Fields. Garrett Wilson or Kamara? Give me Garrett Wilson. Help, I need 2 starters here between Garrett Wilson, Pickens, and Etienne. Give me Garrett Wilson and Travis Etienne. We'll sit Pickens there. Christian Watson or Juju? Juju. Brian Robinson or Kyron Williams? Brian Robinson or Kyron? I have them ranked back to back, both outside my top 30 running backs, by the way. But I'm going to give the slight edge to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson or Zay Jones? I'm going to go Zay Jones. I love that we're finally, people are finally coming on to Zay Jones. They're finally opening their eyes to Zay Jones. I've been screaming about Zay Jones since the freaking preseason. Draft him at the end of your drafts. At least keep an eye on him. Pick him up off the waiver wires early in the season. He's had some big weeks, including last week. It's happening. It's happening. Debo or Pierce? Definitely Debo. Should I start Montgomery or Olave? I'm going to go Montgomery with that one. Miles Sanders or Travis Etienne? Give me Travis Etienne. Garrett Wilson or Olave? Yeah, I'd have a hard time sitting Olave. Both of these guys can go off at any time, right? So, yeah, I'm going to go Olave there. Out. I have them ranked back-to-back. Wide receiver 19 and wide receiver 20. Christian Kirk or Garrett Wilson? I'm going to go Garrett Wilson here. That game's going to shoot out. Vikings and Jets, I could see that game shooting out. At least going to be a lot of pass attempts for the Jets because the Vikings, they're going to score points. They're in Minnesota. Joe Burrow versus the Chiefs. Okay. Kamara or Pierce? Give me Kamara. Antonio Gibson or Jeff Wilson? I'm going to go Jeff Wilson. Judy or Drake London? Yeah, this is like a gross one, unfortunately. But I'm going to go Drake London. Steelers cornerbacks suck. No target competition. We'll go Drake London. Najee or Brian Robinson? I'm going to go Najee Harris. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Zonovan Knight or Cordero Patterson or DeAndre Swift in the flex. Give me Donovan Peoples-Jones. Kirk or Swift? Give me... let's roll with Christian Kirk. Zay Jones or Christian Watson? I'm going to go Zay Jones. Dak or Tua? I'm going to go Tua. But there's definitely some risk with Tua today. He's without both of his starting tackles. That's a concern from him. You think DK Metcalf scores a touchdown? I don't know. Maybe. But I'm not expecting a lot out of the Seattle passing game today. They're just going to run it. They're just going to run the ball all day. I really think that. With no Aaron Donald in the middle of that defense, right, to stop the run, for one. And then on the other side, Matthew Stafford's on IR, rolling with John Wolford at quarterback. So they're not going to score a lot of points. The Rams aren't. So the Seahawks aren't going to be incentivized to throw the ball a lot. So they're just going to run the ball, just like the Chiefs did last week against the Rams. Just pound the ball. So that worries me for Geno. That worries me for Tyler Lockett. That worries me for DK Metcalf. Not that I'm sitting those guys necessarily, but we're bumping them down the rankings a few spots at least. Should I go Geno or Carr? With that said, I'm still starting Geno Smith over Carr. But it is close. Christian Watson or Deontay Johnson? I think we'll go Christian Watson, right? Not like Deontay's giving you anything. At least Christian Watson has some touchdown luck that he's riding. Maybe he rides hot with that another week. Let's go Christian Watson. Deebo Samuel or Zay Jones? Let's go Deebo. Burrow or Mahomes? Really? These are the questions you're going to ask? We have people in here asking, should I start, I can't even think of names. Should I start Brian Robinson or Kyron Williams? These are the tough questions. Burrow or Mahomes? They're both must starts. I'm going Mahomes, but damn. Zay Jones or George Pickens? Give me Zay Jones. Kirk Cousins or Daniel Jones? We're going to go Kirk Cousins there. McLaurin or Olave. Let's go Terry McLaurin. All right, we'll take like 2 more questions and then we're just about to kick off. Trey on YouTube, he's asking full PPR, start 2, Travis Etienne, Jeff Wilson, Rashad White, Leonard Fournette, Devontae Smith. I'm going to start 2 of these guys. Yeah, give me Travis Etienne. I know he's coming off that foot injury. Definitely a little bit of concern. We knocked him down the rankings a little bit because of it, but with that, even with the knockdown, he's still a top 10 running back this week. Love his matchup against the Lions. I really, really hope he's fully healthy and he gets that full roll that he normally does and he's up to full speed because he's going to torch the Lions if that's the case. So we're going ETN. So then it comes down to these other guys. Jeff Wilson, Rashad White, Leonard Fournette, Devontae Smith. I'm gonna go with Jeff Wilson. He's another guy that when I was updating the rankings this morning, knocked him down a few spots because the Dolphins are going to be without Teron Armstead at left tackle, and they're going to be without their starting right tackle as well. That's a concern. Raheem Mostert's also back. That's a concern. With that said, I'm still going to go with Jeff Wilson here because I still think this game has a shot to shoot out. And in a shootout, I want the starting workhorse running back on a good offense. So I'm going to go Jeff Wilson there. But it's closer than it would have been, 2 days ago. Also, should we go Tua or Dak? Same concerns with Tua with the tackles sitting out. But then I'm also concerned with Dak going against the Colts. I know it's a nice matchup for him on paper. But you also have to consider the other team's offense. Does this game have a chance to shoot out? Are they going to be incentivized to drop back 35, 40, 50 times in that game? I don't think they are. Going against the Colts. Colts are no threat to score any points against that Cowboys defense. Matt Ryan, he's going to be lucky to survive the day. All right. He's going to be lucky to walk out of that stadium. So I'm going to go Tua. He's still got the best weapons in the league. He might not be able to drop back, take those 5-7-step drops, stand in the pocket, heave the ball down the field to Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. But those guys are so great after the catch that he's going to be able to just take that 3-step drop, get the ball out quick on the slants, the out routes, crossing routes, whatever. Get the ball out quick to his playmakers, let them make a play after the catch. But that's a good spot to wrap it up. 2 minutes to kick off. I'm excited. Week 13. We're going to have some awesome games today. We will be back on Wednesday. We're going to talk some Dynasty. I'm very excited about that. Usually about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. Check it out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on TikTok. Check out everything we're doing at Yards Per Fantasy, yardsperfantasy.com. Download the Yards Per Fantasy app. That's all I got for you guys today. Appreciate everybody.